Hello friends, and welcome back to another tarot pick a card reading. Today's reading is all about messages we need to hear for October 2019. October is already upon us, and let me just start off by saying October is by far my favorite month. I am an autumn type person. I love the fall, I love the changing of the leaves, I love the cooler weather. It is my favorite time of year. My wedding anniversary is in October, and I'm just so excited for this coming month. I do want to take this opportunity to ask you to subscribe to my channel. And in regards to today's reading, this is a general reading. So if these messages do not resonate with you, it simply means that they were not meant for you at this time, okay? And if you do not like the outcome that the cards are saying, the cards are telling you based on your current energies. Your destiny is never set in stone, and if you want to change it, then you take the steps and the action to change your destiny, okay? So with that, let's get started. For today's reading, because it is October and I'm so excited for October, this is a big reading. I am using 7 different decks, and I'm excited for today's reading. I do want to warn you that my one dog's right here, the other dog's right here, and hopefully they don't make noise, but the one's a Great Dane Mastiff mixed puppy, and he tends to snore. So let's get into this reading. So here are today's piles. I'm going to do something a little bit different. I know a lot of readers will put crystals on the cards to help you choose. These top cards are all actually from a crystal oracle deck that I have. So I am going to let you choose with the cards like this, and then I'm going to flip them over and we can reveal the crystals beneath. And if you want to maybe pick a different pile or listen to 2 readings, you can do so based on the crystals that are revealed underneath. So first, I want you to take a moment to look at these cards and figure out which pile you would like to pick. I want you to pick with your intuition and not your eyes. So if you need to take a moment to pause the video and meditate on these cards, please take the time now. Okay, so this is pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, and pile number 4. Pile number 1 is green fluorite. Pile number 2 is amethyst. Pile number 3 is red jasper. Pile number 4 is aquamarine. So let's begin with group number 1, the green fluorite group. Hello, group number 1. So if you picked this pile with the green fluorite, this is your reading for today. So let's start with this. Green fluorite is typically a stone thought of for absorbing negative energies, for clearing your mind, but it is also a green crystal, and green crystals are often used for prosperity, for money, for luck. So if this is what you picked, this is your reading. Let's start with the tarot cards. I'm actually doing tarot cards from 2 different decks today, so we're going to start with the Gilded Tarot. We have the 10 of Pentacles, the 6 of Cups in reverse, the Ace of Swords, the Hierophant, and Strength. So I always like to start with any cards that pop up in reverse. Like, let's just get the negative over with, because usually that's what a reverse card means. So the Six of Cups in reverse tells me that you're holding on to something that's in your past that you really need to forgive. You have a lot of opportunities to move forward. I'm seeing that with the Ace of Swords as well as with the Ten of Pentacles. These are both cards of opportunity and moving forward, but there is something holding you back. So in this coming month, I really want you to think about what it is that is holding you back from your dreams. What negative energies do we need to let this green fluorite absorb and rid our bodies of? With the Hierophant and Strength, I'm seeing that maybe you are beginning a new journey into perhaps education or spirituality, something that you're trying to better yourself, you're trying to better your situation, but it's taken a lot of courage and strength for you to begin this journey. It might be because whatever is holding you back has left you nervous about the decisions that you've made to go forward. But I do see that we're at the beginning stages of this, and we can move forward. There is lots of opportunities available to us, and our blockages are really within our mind. And then for our other cards, we have the Magician, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Empress. You pulled a lot of major arcana cards today. So the Empress, I love this card. It's this ox, but it's representing the Empress, who is, beautiful and nurturing. And she's just in this wonderful landscape. And I love the imagery on this card. It's so beautiful. Because, don't we all feel like an ox someday? But underneath all of us is this beautiful Empress. And then, again, we have this Queen of Pentacles, who is represented by a pig in this case. But again, the Queen of Pentacles is beautiful. She represents the practicality within all of us, nurturing nature, providing for your family. And then we have the Magician, who is all about being resourceful. I think this fox is a wonderful representation of what the Magician is. Sometimes a fox can be a little sly, but a fox gets what they want, and they always, they know what they want and they go after it. And I think that's what we need to be. We need to understand that this wonderful feminine energy. Now, you don't have to be a woman. You can be a man and have feminine energy, but this feminine energy is within all of us. And we need to tap into this divine spirit to move forward. And sometimes we might need to be a little sneaky. So with this Six of Cups in reverse, it's really reminding me that this blockage is really within us. And so this might be, a time for some incantations, maybe some hypnotic suggestion meditations as you go to bed, something to help you move forward. There are some wonderful bedtime meditations that can really help you move past these blockages. So depending on what it is, I'm feeling like we might be struggling with a weight issue or a perceived weight issue, just with the pig and then this ox. So maybe listening to some meditations about self-love, about reprogramming the subconscious mind for better food choices, or if it is a health issue, like maybe you're wanting to give up smoking, again, hypnotic suggestion can be a wonderful way to help you move forward, because I'm seeing whatever it is, it's really in your head. And when you can change your story, you can change your life. Okay? So this October, I just really want you to focus on you. Okay? You've got a lot of really wonderful, positive qualities, but you're stuck in your head. Okay? So let's move on to these cards, which is the Earth Magic Oracle. So we have New Moon, which is promise. We have Rainbow, which is blessings. We have Clouds, which is shape-shifting. And Crystals, which is focus. So again, I'm seeing these cards really telling me that there is a lot going on in your life, and that you need to be the clouds. You need to be the shapeshifter. You need to morph and adapt to get what you want. But with your focus, you can really change and receive these blessings and the promises that you desire. And then let's see. These are the energy oracle cards. So we have man holding a coin. We have door to value. And we have cornucopia. So again, there is a door in front of you that can be open. And so there's a lot of money represented here, but this doesn't have to be money. These coins, this value can be whatever you attribute it to. So whether it is a health goal, whether it's a relationship goal, whether it is financial abundance, the doors are opening for you. But right now I feel like you're being presented with this cornucopia and there's just so much you're not sure where to go. So if we can really focus on what we want and understand the blockages that are holding us back, then this door will open and this man holding a coin will be on the other side and just provide so much value to our life. Again, this doesn't have to be a man. This is just a representation. This could be, this could be a woman. It could be a man. It could be, not even a physical entity. It could be your dreams. I'm feeling masculine energy attached to whatever your goal is. And then let's see what your Moonology cards have to tell you for October. First card, so appropriate. Work through your fears. And then we have faith in your dreams and show the world the real you. Exactly, this October, you need to work on self-love because the negativity in your life is coming from you. Okay, there is nothing in this world that we can't accomplish if we don't put our minds to it. But if we don't believe in ourselves, we're never going to accomplish our goals. So this month, I really want you to focus on what it is that you want and work on changing your story. You can be the clouds, you can shapeshift, you can be this rainbow and have the bucket of gold at the end, right? There is so much here in front of you, but your own mind and your own fears of the what ifs is what is holding you back. Okay, group number 1, so that's your reading. I just wanted to pull a few affirmation cards for you, so let's see what it is that the universe wants to tell you for October 2019. Okay, when I'm in alignment with love of the universe, peace cannot be disrupted. Sorry, I'm reading it upside down. Okay, and then we have the universe works fast when I'm having fun. Yes, this goes so well with what I was saying. We need to just let go of our fears. We need to have fun. We need to explore the world around us. Oh, and then your last card, this could not be more perfect. I let go of the shadow of the past by seeing someone for the first time with the eyes of love. And you know who that someone is that they're talking about? They're talking about you. You need to see yourself with the eyes of love. Okay? So that's your reading, group number 1. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I have so many wonderful readings coming up in October. And if there is anything you want to ask the cards, please let me know in the comments down below and I will do a reading for you. Hey, I hope you guys have a fantastic day and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye. Hello, group number 2, the group that picked light amethyst. So before I start your reading, guys, I thought that was a hair, but it's just the card. Before I start your reading, I want to let you guys know that these cards were just jumping out at you. Whoever picked group number 2, the cards want to tell you something so important. All of your cards were just jumping at, like, I barely took me any time at all to put this group together. So group number 2, you picked the light amethyst, and this is all about spiritual growth and ridding negative energies. I love holding an amethyst while I am meditating. In fact, I actually have this beautiful amethyst point just right behind me as I'm doing this reading. I have some other crystals as well, in fact, other amethysts, but I have that one I wanted to show you. So if you picked this group, an amethyst might be something you want to add to your collection if you do not have it already. It is truly wonderful for meditation. So look at all these cards I have for you today. We're going to start with your tarot cards. I'm actually using 2 different decks. We're going to start with the Gilded Tarot. So your cards today are the 6 of Swords, the 9 of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, the Star, and the High Priestess. Okay, lots of swords today. It's kind of telling me that you might be a little bit in your head, okay? So let's start with the Ace of Pentacles right here in the middle. This is showing me that I have a feeling you've got some new opportunities coming to you this October. These opportunities very well could be for financial growth, could also be for spiritual growth. I'm seeing that because of your major arcana cards over here with the Star and the High Priestess. But let's go over to this sword energy. This sword energy is really telling me that you might be kind of stuck in your head. Okay. The 6 of Swords is about transition and change. You know, this figure here is on this boat and he is going somewhere. He's alone in this boat and just on this journey to wherever he might be going, wherever you might be going. But we have this 9 of Swords, which always makes me think of anxiety. But because of all this other sword energy, I'm feeling like it's in your head. Group number 1 was stuck in their head too, and I feel like maybe it's a blockage with this fall. We need to just be inside and meditate and, work on ourselves. But with the Star and the High Priestess, this is all about renewal and finding your purpose. And the High Priestess is all about intuition. So whatever your purpose is, wherever you are heading towards this Ace of Pentacles, trust your intuition. It's leading you down the right path, okay? So let's see what your other tarot cards have to say. We have the 9 of Wands, which, it's all about courage. I always think of this card. I love this card with this, it's actually, I believe it's a bighorn sheep. This bighorn sheep up on a mountaintop. And I've seen bighorn sheep out in the wilderness. I live in the Rocky Mountains of Alberta, Canada, and we see these all the time on the side of the road. And it's got to take courage to climb up those mountain peaks, right? So we've got that, and then, you pulled the High Priestess twice, okay? You guys, with the Amethyst, the High Priestess, you guys are... This is spiritual, right? This is why the cards are jumping out at you. They knew that you wanted to hear something. And then we have the 3 of Pentacles, which is about, it's about implementation, reaching up to the highest branches to reach your goals. We're on the high peaks here. You guys are reaching for something big. You are going for your dreams this October, and that is so exciting. I really want you guys to trust your intuition, okay? Look at the imagery on this card. Let me hold it actually closer to the camera. Okay, so we have the moon, which is representative of our dreams, and we've got the webs. Like, we are going to catch our dreams in this skillfully crafted web. we've got the Black Widow spider here, which is, just she's potent, she's fierce, she's amazing, right? And that's you. You are this high priestess. You are whatever it is that you are going for. Group number 2, you're gonna get it, and you are a force to be reckoned with, okay? But again, we have this 9 of Swords here, which is showing me you've got some anxieties. And I just want to say that we do not have to give in to this fear, this worry, this anxiety. We need to understand the difference, especially if you do feel intuitive. You need to understand the difference between anxiety and what your intuition is telling you, okay? Because I know I totally get in my head like that, where it's like, oh my gosh, is my intuition telling me not to do this, or is it just my anxiety telling me not to do this? So I think a practice of mindfulness, which will help you discern anxiety to intuition, is really going to help you out this month, okay? So let's pull your Earth Magic Oracle cards. We have Purification, Rain, Green Man, which is Synergy, Ocean, which is the ebb and the flow, and Wolf, Instinct. I'm literally just talking about instinct, was I not? So again, I see this with the ebb and the flow, and the purification here is that we need to learn to work with our intuition, but not let our anxieties get in the way, okay? There needs to be this balance. And then, we need to be able to trust our instincts, but we need to understand what is instincts. We need to be able to purify the energy to figure out whether it is anxiety or instinct. We want to trust our instincts, but we don't want to entertain anxiety. Okay, so that I think is going to be key for you this month, group number 2, okay? It's just working on understanding the difference between anxiety and your instinct. Because once you can get over the anxiety, then this manifestation that you're working on is, it's coming. So now we have the Energy Oracle cards, and my favorite card right on top. I actually have this card in my intro, is the Goddess of the Moon. A whole bunch of moon energy again with this High Priestess, so I'm just going to put that right there. And then we have the Temple Path and the woman holding coins. So if you're a man watching this, I'm sorry, I do feel like I'm speaking to a woman. You might have a lot of feminine energy, or it might be all women watching this reading. I'm not sure. But I am going to assume you're a woman at this point, and this is you in your future. You are holding this coin, which is, it's just a representation of abundance, whether it be financial abundance, whether it be love, or, whatever you define as abundance in this moment. And we're holding it up on this temple path. Like, we are on our way to, this is a spiritual journey. So I'm not even sure if this is going to be finances for you. I mean, everyone is concerned about finances because money is a wonderful tool in this world. But I feel like you have dreams that go beyond the monetary. They go into the spiritual realm, and things that you want to manifest and bring forth. It's, you've I'm tongue-tied. What am I trying to say? You have dreams bigger than earthly desires. You want to share knowledge. You want to share your wisdom. And yes, money is wonderful, but it's not your motivating factor, I don't think. I think it's you want to be this goddess. You want to live down your temple path. You want to just share positivity and amazing things with the world, I feel. So group number 2, I really feel you. I want to know who you are down in the comments down below. Okay? So now, Moonology cards. it is time to take action. Yes, we cannot let this anxiety get in our way. We just need to push forward. And look at that. We have another bighorn sheep. Okay, like let's just, courage is ours. We can do it. We can conquer the mountain in front of us, okay? And then we have the answers you need are coming, and emotions are running high. Again, I feel this emotions is very much anxiety, but you need to just work on what is anxiety versus what is intuition, and then you will really be able to move past the anxiety and those emotions that are blocking you. Okay? And I think that's the answer that you need, okay? I'm going to pull just a few affirmation cards just to see what the universe has to tell us for October. Oh, okay. I guess it's these two cards. I did not want to shuffle in. I choose love no matter what. And then I create mindful moments throughout the day, reminding myself that I am love and miracles are natural. Wonderful. And I'm going to pull one more because I pulled 3 for group number 1. So let's just be fair. And there we go. I am the dreamer of my dreams. Yes, you are. You are indeed group 2. So if you loved this reading, please go ahead and give me a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. And while you're down there, please subscribe to the channel. I have all sorts of wonderful readings coming up in the month of October. Can't wait to see you on the next reading. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you later. Bye. Hello, group number 3, the group who picked the red jasper. So red jasper is all about courage and independence. So if this is you, this is your reading, and I can't wait to see what the cards have in store for you. So I picked lots of cards today, but we're going to start with your tarot cards, which we have 2 different decks that we're working from. Let's see what we have. We have the Page of Wands, the 10 of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, right in the middle, perfect, 9 of Cups, and the 4 of Swords. Okay, so let's start with this page energy. I'm feeling like we are kind of at the beginning of a journey, which is, again, sometimes the Wheel of Fortune means good luck, it means karma, but it also is a turning point. Things are shifting, right? Think about the clock, the hands moving. We're shifting into a new experience. I'm feeling like that is what is going on with you this October. Okay, there's something new that you're shifting into. And I want you to approach these shifts with gratitude. I want you to be happy at every moment and really appreciate the small things this month. The 10 of Swords, this is either something that you have just experienced. It might be something that you're just getting over and shifting out of as we enter into October, or it could be something coming up. So I just want you to be prepared that there might be a little bit of trauma this month. You might lose something, or you might experience some kind of crisis this month. But I'm feeling like with this 4 of Swords that, okay, there's a plane going over really loud. I'm feeling with this 4 of Swords that whatever this is, you can get over it with rest and this might even be illness. You might be getting just a cold or a flu or something might hit you this month, but rest and recuperation is what you need, okay? And then we can just get back on the path to doing what we got to do. And I feel like you know the path that you're going down this month, but you just have a few little hurdles that you have to get over. So let's see what these other 3 tarot cards can add. So we have the 10 of Wands, which is all about responsibilities. We have the 6 of Pentacles, and we have the Fool. So again, this kind of, it's the Fool speaks with the Page of Wands really well, because they both speak of new beginnings. And I have a feeling that whatever it is that this little hiccup is that's interrupting your journey, it's not going to be a big deal. You're going to get over it just fine, and you're going to be on your way. I see this month as an opportunity for giving and for sharing. So whether this is knowledge, whether this is giving your time to an organization, to a charity, I don't know when the American Thanksgiving is, but the Canadian Thanksgiving is coming up, and it's always a good time of the year to give. If you have extra canned goods in your pantry or a couple extra dollars in your wallet that you can give to a food bank, I would really suggest doing that this month. There are a lot of people in need, and a lot of people going through a lot worse of a crisis than what you're going to be experiencing. And this 10 of Wands, I'm just seeing it's a lot of responsibility, a lot of burden, but it's not a bad thing, okay? I'm feeling like maybe you're just feeling like you do need to give. And when you feel like you need to give, I want you to do that. So this might even be if you're walking down the street and you see someone who is struggling, just offer some help, okay? I want you to just listen to what your heart is telling you, and if you feel like you can help someone, I want you to do that this month, okay? Because I love this Fool card with this grasshopper just leaping over this stick, that stick's in his way, and he's just leaping over it without a care in the world. And that's what I think you're going to be doing, is that these little blocks in your way, you're just going to leap over them. You're just going to trust faith, and you're just going to keep going, okay? But the fortune is on your side this month, okay, guys? In group number 3, especially with this red jasper, just trust yourself. You've got the courage to go for it. So let's do it. Let's move ahead. Let's see what your oracle cards say. So we have Forest, which is reminding us to breathe, which is always a good message. We have Dance and Celebration. We have Wind, Activation. And we have Stone People, Vigilance. You know what I heard when I put this down is that in order to receive, you must give, right? You must put out into this world to receive back. So let's start that process by giving what we can so that we can get back what we need, okay? The end of this month, you are definitely going to be dancing. You're going to be celebrating. But remember, we had this 4 of Swords, which corresponds to this Forest card of breathing. So just remember to take time when you need it this month. I feel like things might be moving very quickly this month, and I just want you to take time for yourself to breathe, to relax as this month goes on. And then we have the Magician in the Mirror. We have Envy, and we have Door to Spirit. So with this Magician and the Mirror, I see this card speaking a lot of balance. Let me hold it up for you so you can see a little better. So he has, the balance of the blue and the orange, the air or the water and the fire. And in between is this Magician just, balancing. And I feel like that's a really good message for you, that we need to balance this month, with the giving and receiving, rest and recuperation to action. Just, we need to make sure that we are living in balance with what we want. We need to rid ourselves of envy this month, right? By if we can help other people, we need to see the good in everyone, and we need to not compare. We don't need to judge. If we can give $1, then that is wonderful. We don't need to feel bad for not being able to give $20 or $200 or $20,000. You know, whatever we have is what we can give, and we need to be grateful for every little thing that we can give and that we have too. And then the door to spirit is just, you know, I'm seeing this as the actions that we take this month are just leading us one step closer to our goal. We are opening the door to what our dreams are, okay? And then let's see what your Moonology cards have to say. So your dreams need a practical plan. So this might be saying that, you know, as you're giving and as you're receiving this month, we just need to put into practice, what is my intention behind this? Why am I doing this? What am I getting out of it? What is the world getting out of it? And just understanding your actions, really taking the time to understand why you're doing something. Are you giving because someone needs it, or are you giving because it makes you feel good, or are you giving because it makes you look good? So let's figure out what our dreams are and put a practical plan into place. We have the end of a rough cycle approaches, and it's time to release negative energy. So again, these cards really speak in balance with each other. As the end of this tough cycle approaches, you need to release the negative energies. And with this red jasper card, I'm seeing that you have the courage to do so. You have the courage to move forward and just live life to your fullest potential, okay? And now I want to draw just some affirmation cards for you to see what it is that the universe has to tell you for October 2019. What does the universe have to tell group number 3 for October 2019? There is nothing sexier than my authentic truth, which is so true. You really have to be yourself. And, you know, there's nothing sexier than you. There's nothing more beautiful than you. We have attack, pain, fear, judgment, and any form of separation are merely calls for help. And then we have, there is a stream of love supporting my dreams. Okay, group number 3. So those are the messages I have for you for October 2019. If you enjoyed this reading, please give the video a thumbs up. And I would love it if you could subscribe to my channel, because I have all sorts of amazing readings coming up for the month of October. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a fantastic day. Bye. Hello, group number 4, the group who got the aquamarine. So, aquamarine is all about luck and protection and fearlessness. It is a stone of the ocean. There's tales about mermaids taking aquamarine as talismans, and it's a very fascinating stone. If you want to look it up, I highly suggest it. It's quite an interesting story around aquamarine. So that is the card that we are starting with for your reading. And look at all these wonderful cards that I picked. We have oracle cards as well as tarot cards, 2 different kinds of tarot cards, in fact. So let's start with these. We have the Knight of Wands. We have the Death card. We have the 9 of Wands. We have the 3 of Cups. And we have the King of Wands. So first, let's start off with the elephant in the room, the Death card. This does not mean a physical death. The Death card is all about endings and change, but you know what? For butterflies to emerge, the caterpillar has to die and disappear, right? So death is not a bad thing. It is simply a transition to the next phase of life. So let's figure out what else we got going on here. We've got the Nine of Wands, which is about courage and faith. We've got the Knight of Wands, which is about energy and passion and taking action towards your dreams. We have the King of Wands, which, he's an entrepreneur, a natural born leader, and he's got a vision in this world. And then we have the Three of Cups, which is all about celebration. So I'm seeing this death as maybe a transition into the next phase of your life. Maybe this is a new business opportunity. Maybe it's a new romantic partner. Maybe an old relationship has passed and you're celebrating this new person that is coming into your life. There is something beginning, which is very exciting, very very promising. And if you don't have any aquamarine, I would suggest you go get some and maybe carry it as a pendant or carry it in your pocket. It's a stone of luck, and I think that, I'm seeing you've got a lot going on here, but we could always use a little bit of extra luck. So what else do we have here? We have the Moon. Okay. This is all about illusions and your subconscious. And then we have the Page of Cups, and we have the Nine of Cups. Okay, and I was talking about a butterfly earlier, was I not? And we have a butterfly, a beautiful butterfly on top of this Nine of Cups. And this is really showing satisfaction with what you have. You're very content in your life at the moment. But the Page of Cups is showing that there might be some new opportunities coming. Not necessarily a change, but just something to improve your situation that is already here. So if the Death card isn't really symbolizing a change, it's a progression to the next stage. But you have to remember that you need to take action for whatever the outcome is that you want. You need to take action. But the Moon card is giving me a little bit of a, okay, what's going on here? And I haven't done it for any of the other groups, but I want a little bit of clarification on that Moon card because I'm not quite sure what they're telling us there. So let's see, what little clarification on the Moon card for group number 4, please. Let's have some clarification for the Moon card, group number 4. Eight of Swords, and we have the Page of Wands. Okay, so this makes a little bit more sense. So the Eight of Swords is you're feeling a little trapped, but it's self-imposed. Whether you're feeling so look at this little guy. He is surrounded by these swords, but it's very easy for him to get out, but he's feeling comfortable in this space. He's feeling protected, but he's also feeling like maybe he's a little stuck there. So I'm feeling like this change is actually a very welcome change. And perhaps this is a change that you've already started to implement. Again, you've got another page, which is about new beginnings, and you're starting again. Not necessarily changing, but just you're making adjustments to reach what you want to reach, to become this butterfly. I want you to take time to celebrate and express gratitude for all the little things, because I'm feeling like this illusion might just be that things aren't happening as fast as you want them to, but things are happening, and we need to be grateful for all the steps that we are taking in the right direction. We need to be grateful for all of these cups that are underneath our butterfly, because there are plenty of opportunities out there for us, and the more we express gratitude, the more these opportunities are going to be presented to us. So let's see what your Earth Magic Oracle cards have to show. So we have the Lotus Flower, which is unfoldment. It's a weird word, unfoldment. But this is just opportunities are opening up like a flower. They're blossoming. I can't talk today. They're blossoming into amazing things. Then we have the DNA card, which is karma. And, you know, I'm thinking that really goes with, you know, with all of these cards, with celebration. And, you know, luck is on your side is what I'm hearing. I need to tell you is that luck is on your side. And it really speaks with the aquamarine, right? You have the opportunities. You need to take them and move forward and just express gratitude and don't hold yourself back. We have the tree, which is grounding, and then the desert for vision quest. So this is telling me that sometimes maybe we can get a little overexcited, a little over-enthusiastic, and we just need to draw it back. We need to connect with ourselves, connect with our intuition, with our dreams, and really stay on the path that we want to be on. We don't want to soar too high. We've got, you know, the butterfly and the owl. We don't want to get too ahead of ourselves. We just want to go at a good pace and watch things unfold. Watch it blossom into a magical experience. I thought I had 3 of these. I do have 3 of these. Okay, so we have the first chakra, which the first chakra is your root chakra. It really goes with this tree of grounding. Storm warning, and then the sun. So again, if we feel ourselves just getting a little over enthusiastic, a little even a little arrogant in these situations, maybe it's your ego coming into play. We need to just remember to bring it back, to ground ourselves and really understand why we're doing what we're doing this month, okay? But again, with the sun, with this lotus flower, I do see a lot of positive changes and a lot of positive transitions and things happening for you in the month of October. So let's see what your Moonology cards have to say. What do you need to release? Adjustments are required, and your commitment is being tested. Okay, so this, you know, this really goes back to the death card with all of these. Is just, it's a transition that you're going through, but you're starting to already see the other side of it. We just need to keep going. We need to release what is no longer serving us, which, you know, releasing what is no longer serving us and adjustments required are very similar. They work really well together, and your commitment is being tested. So whenever you see these storm warnings, we need to understand that it's just a test and that we can get through it, okay? And then the last thing I want to do is just to draw a few affirmation cards for you, group number 4. Let's just see, what does the universe want to tell group number 4 for October 2019? We have, instead of praying for an outcome, I pray for the highest good for all. We have, I do whatever it takes to get closer to consciousness. And then one more. We have, I surrender to a power greater than me. Okay? So that is what the universe wanted to tell you for October 2019. If you enjoyed this reading, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I have lots of wonderful readings coming up for the month of October, and I will see you guys in the next reading. Have a fantastic day. Bye.